We are back, and we're here today to talk about some relevant stuff, something very relevant to my life right now. And I want to say that I've gone a very long time with a lot of the people that I already know and already have gotten to know, and they're all good people. And I never really met anyone bad in my life. I still haven't. I still haven't met anyone bad. I've met people who have been absolutely terrible, but they're, you know, deep down people aren't evil. They have really shitty tendencies. Like, yeah, we have some, like, okay, this might be very controversial because, you know, clearly someone that's a rapist is a bad person. But what I'm trying to get at is we're all human beings. We're all trying to live our lives. That's the main thing going on here. Now, I have a guy, new guy. Just call him guy number A. Guy A. And guy A comes around, and the only thing that comes out of his mouth is a joke. The only thing that ever comes out of his mouth is a joke. There's absolutely no filter, and me, like person B to guy A, standing there like, I don't know this guy. It's like, who the fuck are you? Why did you say that? It's like, well, it's okay to not have a filter, but it's important to have an off switch. So you know, like you don't know what people are gonna say when you say stuff. Like you know that what you're saying is a joke. Like you turn around and be like, "Oh, I'm a Nazi" or something, and you know there's real neo-Nazi. That's an issue that's going on right now. Is the whole protests and, you know, the people who've been killed. God bless their soul. There have been some terrible things going on lately, but then there's a line between someone who goes around and actually says, yes, I support these things, fuck this, fuck that, know this, and it's bad because they're being clearly negative. They're clearly supporting something that is wrong. But then there are people who have a sense of humor, and it's kind of bad to have a sense of humor all the time because people are going to take you seriously. So don't always have a sense of humor. I had a guy, we're going to call him Person C, okay? An overnight guy. Total, like, what the literal fuck, okay? We were working overnight, and Joseph is goofing around, and Person C, Joseph starts making fun of Person C, just as a joke, you know, like, hey bro, you're a bitch, you're a bitch. And Person C stands up after, you know, our private conversations, and he turns to the one black person in the room, nice guy, great guy, and he stands up and he says, hey, he called you an N-word. And it's like, what? And he's like, yeah, it's funny. And you're like, what? What the fuck? That was the thing. That was the thing that happened. And he didn't get fired for it, but he got reported for it. People are weird. I don't know what's going on with all you people, but stop. Just stop. Like, I know when I flare up, I start doing shit. Like, the only thing that I really do now that's fucking ridiculous is one, I don't like working hard, and one, I don't like working hard, and two, whenever I get into like some petty fucking argument with Christina, I get defensive and I'm like, no, why do we do this? It's dumb. Everyone's got their own things. Like, I bet you have your own things, don't you? You got your own problems. Yeah, think them through. Think your problems through. Fix them yourself. You can do it. so many people don't understand that like 80% of your problems are your own fault. Like, I got problems, but it's like, fix them. Fucking fix your problems. I fix my problems. I'm look at me. I don't care. I'm here to have a good time. I'm here to go. That's what we all want to do, you know. Like, let's take the president for example. He is so outrageous. Like, it's money, honestly. For him, it's money. Like, if you had money, you'd kind of be a dick too. Like, if I was rich, but he's not just rich. He's like rich and the president. So he's going off and tweeting like a fucking 12-year-old girl, saying whatever the fuck he wants. It's like, dude. But let's go back to Person A here. So Person A has no filter, no off switch, says whatever the fuck he wants in front of everyone, and it's just kind of like, okay? You gotta understand that people have their own problems, and you can't take them, you can't have context, because context doesn't exist, so you can't just, I don't know what to say. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous that people get upset over what someone else says. Like, I've had so many times in the past where I've gone AWOL. Like, I get really mad. Not anymore. Honestly, Person A made me really mad one day. Just, it's like, you don't say, hi, my name is blah blah blah, what do you like to do? Hey, what's up? Who are you? You know, talk. You just turn around immediately like, oh, bro, you gonna stick your dick in a watermelon? This doesn't feel the same as a woman, It's like, what the fuck? But I didn't say anything, I didn't do anything. Apparently other people had problems with it too, so we talked about it, and then I just ignored it, and then I actually spent some more time with Person A, and I understand how he is. Like, you gotta understand people, especially like military people. They go through, they're desensitized as fuck. Like, my uncle-in-law, dude, when you've like killed people and you've seen like your friends die or something like that, it's fucked, man. It's fucked. You become desensitized, and I understand that you should stand up for yourself and you shouldn't let anyone push you around, but you should also understand why people are like that. Like, give them the benefit of the doubt. You don't have to put yourself in a scenario where you're next to them constantly, but don't make them, because you know that something's gonna affect them more than it should affect you. Like, you should be able to brush that stuff off, because it's like, you understand, you're not in their boat. Just walk it off. It's okay. But they're like, they're so fucking desensitized that it's just like, you're desensitized. I'm desensitized. We're all desensitized to like a degree, but not completely. We're all human beings, so be kind to one another. Even if someone is being completely rude and obsessive and mean to you, do what you have to do for yourself. Make your situation, your living situation better. That's all you have to do. You don't have to go out of your way to say something specific to someone or make your world about the problem that they're causing in your world. You don't have to make your world about problems. You can just brush it off, do what you have to do for yourself. Always do what you have to do for yourself. Don't do what people want you to do unless it's the best thing for you. Because logic does exist. Everything isn't opinionated. Like, you know that I have to eat this food, otherwise I'll die. Like, that's pretty straightforward. Like, you want to choose what's right for you. Not everyone knows what's right for themselves. Like, there are people who are in abusive situations where they can't leave. They just don't. They can't. It's not that they can't, because they totally can. But they can't because they won't let themselves, because they don't know how to live. They don't know how to live besides how they have lived. And there's just that one thing that they got to figure out for themselves. And it's the most impossible thing for them to figure out. It's the most difficult thing in the world for them to comprehend, is to just pack up and leave. Learn to live without the pain, without the suffering. Buddhism is, I've talked about Buddhism so much, the 5 Noble Truths, yada yada. All cause of suffering is clinging, is holding on to things. You don't want to let this go, but sometimes you have to let this go. All things come to an end. Everything that has a beginning ends. So, and that's why people get stuck in situations like that. So, if someone is mean to you, be kind. The best thing you can do is always kill them with kindness. It's always good to be a good person, especially in the United States of America, considering we are a very divided nation. We are an extremely divided nation. We have political parties up the ass, dude. We have political parties all over the place. Like, the whole election that just went on, like the previous election, the Trump and Hillary, was insane. Nobody liked Hillary. The Democrats didn't even like Hillary. We wanted Bernie to win. Bernie had like fucking hundreds of thousands of people at his rallies, and then Hillary had like a basketball court of people, like a high school basketball court of people, like a gymnasium. And it's like, clearly more people supported Bernie, but did more people really go out and vote for Hillary? It's like, people are so skeptical. We don't trust our own government. And the only way that we can really, I believe that the only way that we can really fix all this is, you know, clearly winning local elections and things such as that. But just be genuine, be real, and be kind, and don't hide things. I know you're gonna have things. Just let it out. Alright, well, I don't want to spend any more time wrapping up what I've already said. I've went to so many different places, but I just have the same general lesson that I want people to get, and it's not worth it. Do you really think that it's worth your own happiness to just be angry about anything, like to be mad about what someone said or what someone's doing? It's just, I'd rather spend my time that I have left here being happy. So, alright guys, well that's it. This has been B-Town, Brandon, Brandino, Brand. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright, adios my friends. Bye.